So I have good news and bad news, okay? Kenzie's fine. She
Fine.
shot the boomstick and she's fine. However,
I'm in one piece.
we lost Kenzie. We
Yep.
don't know where she's at.
She's just in one piece, not here.
Hello, and welcome to Dice and Divergence. We are the Dice, and we are the Divergence. Thank you for joining us today. We know that life can be a lot, schedules are rigid, social situations are confusing, and sometimes the world just expects you to gloss over everything that is happening. It can be exhausting. We are Dice and Divergence. At the end of 2025, we were complete strangers who answered a random casting call on the internet, and now we're a group of friends who want to bring you purposeful escape. Grab your comfort item, get cozy, pull up a chair. We are so glad that you found us. Let's play some D&D. Yay!
Hey.
Yay. All right, Mr. Lordmaster, please go ahead while I eat my dinner.
Well, to those of you who are coming back, welcome back. And to those of you who are new, welcome. Last week, our company was in the midst of a ruse. We were posing as business people, with our main investor being our wonderful mad scientist wizard, Finestra, posing as a very wealthy woman named Terran. We were all their entourage, with Buck as their mouthpiece. And in that role, Buck managed to convince the hag that we were investigating, Uncle Nibblecheek, to take us on a tour of their facility before we managed to invest. And on this tour, we find the process of which they are creating their confectionaries, specifically by turning people into chocolate and or gummies. But they're still sentient. It's a whole thing. We found a gentleman that we were looking for named Aster in a gummy form, locked in a dungeon. And as we continued this ruse, we convinced this hag that we would only join him in a business venture if we were to come to an agreement about him stopping his usage of people, frankly, in his candy creation process, and instead switch to trees. And his answer to that was, but trees take a long time to grow. And we very quickly informed him, like, well, we're in a magic universe, my guy. You know, there's magic for that. And it seems that didn't occur to him. So he agreed to that. And the further stipulations were that he ungummify and de-choclify, I'm making up these words as I go, all current ingredients, people, you'll never know, and uncharm a baby gold dragon that we have come to an agreement to take, named Brioche Bane. As I mentioned, the mad scientist of the group, which, to be clear, is a visionary in their own mind, also learned how the process worked, in that the body was kept in a pocket dimension and instead switched into this new edible form. As we discuss, we managed to write up a very fair, absolutely no stipulations of any kind that would be at all damaging in any way contract in Draconic, which the Green Hag could not read, but seemingly out of pride, refused to ask questions about and signed anyway. And uncharmed the dragon and ungummified the man that we were partially looking for. The group then helped get the chocolate people out of the chicken coop that was being used to turn people into chocolate through what are called chocatrices, which basically just, turn you into stone, but instead of stone, it's chocolate. And this was done mainly through a mesmerizing performance by the group's, I want to say bard, but really what I mean is artist, Kinsey. However, all the while, this truly moral group has been ransacking this place. And I mean, anything that wasn't nailed down is now in our bags or pockets. I say our. Buck did not participate, and neither did Kinsey. I have the stats here, and I'd just like to give a quick record to the chat as to what was taken. Haziel, who cannot be with us today, managed to take 6 Chocatrice eggs, problematic as it is. Rel, the company's ranger, has taken 1 cockatrice egg and 1 caramel apple. And with the permission of Uncle Nibblecheek, the hag, has spliced a trimming of one of the magical trees to grow these caramel apples, one into an existing tree and another into the ground to see if they could make it bloom. But the worst offender, the master thief of this group, was Finn, our mad scientist I've been discussing, took 1 magical broom, Baba Yaga's dancing broom, took a spell scroll for greater restoration, and took or more copied down notes of the research of Uncle Nibblecheek from turning a worm into gummy worm. The group then cheerfully made their way back to Hubbleton. And that's where we pick up.
What convenient timing.
Yeah, I was waiting on like a sign or something.
All right. As the group makes their way back into Hubbleton, nightfall just begins. The sun begins to just set. You could go straight back to the inn and turn in for the night and hand Brioche Bane over in the morning. Or you could make your way down to Phil's bakery and hand her back tonight.
I think we go to Phil's. That'd be my vote. Return her to her home as soon as possible.
Yeah, I might turn to the group. And we still have Asker with us, right? He's just been
Yes.
following the group.
Oh yeah, hey guys! It's been a great time! Where
So
are
I'm
we going
gonna
next?
slightly pull in the rest of the crew. I think we may also simultaneously want to take care of him. I don't feel a strong urge to go to... I mean, if that's what you want, I'm more meant returning
No,
him to Edith.
Okay, cool. It was a rogue suggestion. I truly thought when you said take care of, I was like, oh, okay.
I see that this is how you see me. That is good for me to know.
That's how I see
am-
the world.
I am happy to volunteer to take him back to Edith while you go to the bakery.
I think
Okay.
Edith is currently still at the inn, I would assume. So,
I was planning to check there for her first.
Oh, I'm just happy to be
Okay.
able to hear. And outside of that, cage, it's kind of cramped.
yeah.
I'm going to sign language to Ben. Do you think you'll encounter trouble? And do you want backup?
Ben just looks at what you're doing and does not know sign language, so has no idea what's happening.
Damn, wrong one. Offer a message instead.
Just like looks at you,
And I'll
you see
go.
you're trying to signify something, and then just taps her head.
It's like he's trying to speak to me. I know it.
Mm-hmm.
That's right, kiddo. Buck looks down a little bit ashamed, considering the fact that he's just attempted to do sign language to his magic teacher instead of using magic, and instead uses message and goes, "Sorry about that. Do you think that you'll encounter trouble, and do you want backup?"
I don't think there will be trouble, but I was thinking about asking Kinsey if she would want to join.
Sounds good. Then I'll just be like, okay. Well, if you want, I can go with Rel, and we can drop Brioche Bane off.
Cool. So I'm going to message Kinsey and say, Kinsey, I offered to bring him back because I had hoped to ask Edith more about the Cinderhand gang. Do you wish to come?
Yes.
Okay.
Split the party. Split the party.
I feel
okay,
like a lot has been
I feel-
said, and yet nothing at all.
He just sees us making meaningful glances at each other the entire time.
You guys feeling okay?
No,
Ask
we all
her?
hit our heads
Yeah.
simultaneously. Let that out.
Ask her, there is incredible value in silence.
That's the second time you've looked at an NPC and gone, "Shut up."
Yeah.
This is Armin all over again.
Nothing if not.
Yeah.
It's okay. To be fair, we for some reason have the yappiest NPCs, okay? And she is unhappy about it.
Then again, I did threaten Armin's life.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
he was talking.
Don't you say, oh, you did this. You were right there with me, brother. Don't even try.
I was standing by your side, and I was taking a step further. I was egging you
yep.
on.
I'm gonna quick sign to Buck. Has anyone told Asker that it's been like what 40 plus years since he got captured? Because he thought it had been like a week or something, right?
I'll sign back. No. Is that really our job, though?
I don't know. I mean, he's gonna find out as soon as he sees his sister. So I don't know if it's better to prepare him for that, or just let her deal with it because it's not her problem.
Okay, I'll deal with it. Hold on. Hey, Esther. Hey, buddy.
Hey! Hey! Am I allowed to talk now? Like, don't speak unless spoken to type thing?
He does know the rules. Brilliant.
Well, look. I've delivered a lot of bad news in my life, so I'm just going to do this straight. It's been about 40 years since you got taken. More, actually, I think. Your sister is quite old.
But she's...
And effectively sold you to this man.
Well, no, it was a mutual thing. Like we signed a contact to help save the confectionery. So I was gonna go help out for a little bit and pay off. And then then I would come back in a couple, like a month or so, and help out around the shop. I'm sure.
I'll
Yeah,
put my
she's
hand on her shoulder.
older, but not like old. Yeah. No. It's fine. You're just joshing me.
I'll put my hand on her shoulder. I'm just gonna
Oh.
go. I wish I was, buddy. I really do. But she's about 80 years old now.
Like old, like wrinkly
Yeah.
old?
Yeah.
Oh, she probably only makes like those caramel candies and the strawberry ones that are wrapped up and you put them in jars now.
Those are actually really good. The strawberry ones. Because they got the gooiness in the scent. They're really good.
Okay. But I'm not
No.
old.
No,
Exactly.
to explain what occurred, your physical body was put into a pocket dimension, for lack of a better word. While there, perhaps it has similar properties to the astral plane, you physically did not age. When the spell was reversed, your physical body was returned to our current plane of existence and your consciousness put back inside. So your body is essentially the same as it was right when you were transformed into a gummy. Your sister has not benefited from the same magic.
Now, I'm no
She has aged.
alchemist, but that kind of sounds like I was better off in the gummy body?
Well, you were a lot more vulnerable in that state.
I don't know if immortality is all that great when you can literally be eaten alive.
Or melt
Um,
in the sun.
Can't
Yeah.
everybody be eaten alive?
It takes a
Yeah,
lot more
but,
work,
like-
and it's a lot less tasty that way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, you could look at this two ways, Esther. Either, you know, your sister betrayed you. You've, missed the last 40 years. Life is terrible. You were a prisoner. You were, turned into gummy. You haven't psychologically developed. There are a lot of bad things here. Don't get me
You
wrong.
keep saying a lot of bad stuff to me right now. Is there like any sort of good news?
Hey, why don't we just go see her? Let's just go see her. And
Well-
as we go, Kinsey will tell stories very similar to the book that had Edith's life in it to him.
And if
Okay.
you want to, I can turn you back into a gummy.
Have you done that? Have you done that before? And I would love stories.
In theory. Sure.
Yep. I think I'm gonna pass on that. I know where Uncle Nibblecheek lives, so if I could just, he knows how to do that, you know.
Well, I mean, look. Fair, but also upside. You've just gained 40 years. You have an extra 40 years of life that other people don't get. Imagine what you can do with that. You have a lease on life that most others don't get.
I can become a dancer. I've always wanted to. I didn't really want to be into baking or sugars. I want to dance.
Oh, I
I
can
know.
definitely
Greatest
help
dancers
with
to ever
that.
lived. There you go. It's gonna be all right.
Okay. Yeah. All right. You know, To be honest with you, though, to heck with my sister. If she tried to trick us, I don't really think that I need to.
Yeah, what happened with all that, by the way? How did you get into the situation in the first place?
Well, our shop wasn't doing great, and it was really hard to get a good supplier of candy. And Uncle Nibblecheek came in, and he offered us a really sweet deal. We couldn't just say no to, and it was just supposed to be like a year-long at most apprenticeship where I would go and learn how to make sweets with him and learn some of his trade secrets, which I did. He does not ethically source his sugar and candy at all, by the way.
Apparently he's gonna change that, though.
Oh.
We're gonna use plants instead.
You can use plants the whole
We'll see how
time?
that goes. Apparently, yeah, right? But wouldn't you just done that first?
Well, plants take a long time to grow, you know? So maybe he doesn't think that he has a pink thumb.
Plus,
Yeah,
experimenting
but once
on
they are grown,
humanoids
like,
can be a
get so
shortcut
much more out of them.
of sorts.
Oh,
Yeah, but then, you know, you c What do you mean by pink thumb?
because it's candy? So it's not, green like a regular plant? And
Oh, it was a pun.
I was trying to be funny, yeah. It's, I heard that the best jokes...
It's okay, I'm
Um,
starting to think that Buck just doesn't get puns.
well, it
I'm not
could
great
be
with
that.
playing words.
But, I've heard that the best jokes are the ones that you have to explain after you say them. So I thank you so much. I'm honored
Oh.
that
would
you
like
enjoyed
to.
my joke that
Let's
much.
head out.
What? He turns to
I
Kinsey.
tried so
It's
hard
like,
to keep a straight face. I apologize.
is he always bad news? Like,
Yeah, he is always like this, yes.
I don't know what you mean. I'm a ray of fucking sunshine.
Just ignore him.
I've been
You're
around
you're a ray of fucking sunshine, and I'm a rainbow.
rays of sunshines and rainbows.
Everyone's
Lollipop,
kind of a downer
gumdrops.
here.
Why?
Will can sing, though.
I can. Sometimes, yes.
Everyone else is kind of a bummer. Sometimes.
She's kind of cool too. Points at Haziel, and she's just like, rainbows.
Oh, yeah.
Haziel, why don't you come to the inn with us, and we can close out our tab. I'm going to give you the exact amount of money that you need to hand to the innkeeper
Mm-hmm.
to pay for the remaining amount on our rooms. All you have to do is walk up to her, hand it to her, say your name, and that you're paying out. Can you do that?
Walk up to her, hand her the money, say your name, paying out.
Sorry to be so explicit in my
do I
instruction.
say my
I don't want you
name?
to say your name. I want you to say Haziel. Say Haziel. I'm
Oh.
Haziel. I'm paying the remaining tab for our rooms.
There's tabs?
Let's just get moving.
Are we planning? I assume we're planning on staying at the inn tonight, given that it's almost evening. Before heading out in the morning, or yeah.
That would be wise.
Okay.
Then I guess Buck and I will head to Phil's, and I hope your conversation with Edith goes well.
All right. The group, Rel and Buck, that go a little bit further into town past the inn. Wind up. So the boys, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Go further into town and you come across a bakery that has a nice little 3-tiered cart out front with a very sparse assortment left of some loaves. There's only a handful left throughout the day. And at the top of it, it says world famous cinnamon buns or cinnamon rolls. And as you get closer, Brioche starts to sniff the air and she's like, sniff, sniff. Oh, that smells. I know that smell. That's the cinnamon rolls that Phil makes. I'm almost home.
Yep. We've almost got you home, dear.
Okay, yay. You guys make it to Phil's and you open the door. A brass bell rings as you enter the charming bakery. There's brightly colored sweets, flour-dusted loaves, golden pastries that are nicely arranged on top of maple wooden shelves. The scent of freshly baked bread fills the air. And a dwarf with bushy eyebrows and a clean-shaven face emerges from the kitchen. And he's like, "Good day to you. Well, really, good evening. What are you folks out doing so..." Oh my gods.
I assume you must be Phil.
Where did you find her?
It's a long story, but the short version is that she is okay. And she's been looking forward to seeing you again.
Brioche unwinds herself out of your arms, jumps down, and immediately jumps up into Phil's arms, and nestles herself as he cradles her against his chest. And he's like, "I thought you were gone. You left, and I was so worried. And then I saw the fire that was at the apple gardens, and I didn't know what happened."
So, Phil.
Yeah.
She, from the little bit she said, she did accidentally start a fire at Edith's. And then some stuff happened, and we found her and got her back. But she, I believe, is okay. If I may ask, where did she come from?
Well, she, was... I raised her from an egg, you know? I've had her entire life. She's about 7 years old now. And, yeah, I've had her since an egg. She helps with the bakery. That's how I get my buns toasted to perfection.
Okay. Where did you get the egg?
Well, you know, I got it off of a guy at the pub. You know, you don't come across these that often. Okay.
Interesting.
I want to know whether or not this man is lying.
Yeah,
Because
I would also.
I'm not convinced by his tone. I'm gonna cast guidance on myself as well.
Okay.
Same.
We just look at each other and go,
We've got this.
"We've got this."
Yes.
Yeah, good. Guidance turn up, perfect. See, I don't know what Rel got, and I don't know whether or not I really need to succeed this.
I got a 21.
It
You got a
doesn't
15.
matter or not. Yeah, it doesn't matter whether or not I needed to. I didn't.
All right, hang on. Let me get this dialogue up real quick.
Oh shit, we're accessing new dialogue trees.
Yeah, new dialogue.
Ah.
Please.
New dialogue tree. Who dis?
New dis.
New dialogue, who dis?
All right. He is nervous, but he is truthful. And he continues and says, yeah, I won it. I was down in the village having a few drinks, got into a game of cards with a stranger. Think he was quite glad to get rid of it, to be honest with you.
What
Interesting.
did this stranger look like? Did you get their name?
No. No.
Insight check again.
The do was not him,
I
that
don't
was
know if-
me.
No, yeah, I know that. I don't know if it's your general tone, but I just don't believe a thing this man is saying.
You never believe
Truly,
anything that I say with my NPCs.
I am a paranoid man. Okay, Buck is a very paranoid man. I rolled a 19. Did he get the name?
No name.
Okay. So this would have been a bit over 7 years ago then?
Yeah,
Got
it-
her egg?
Yeah. It was down at a pub. It was a guy who he didn't tell me his name, but he had like a turban on his head. Kept most of his face covered as well. Did a bit of reading, got out a book from the library. I was able to hatch it. Got to keep the egg in the fire. And then you feed it a bucket of brandy mixed with chicken blood every half an hour.
Buck is taking furious notes.
Mm-hmm.
Keep
Okay.
in fire. And when do you give it the bucket of brandy?
As soon as it's born, every half an hour or so, just because they grow so fast.
Okay. So,
20 minutes.
Phil, I would hope that this is the first incident like this. But, as her caretaker, you are responsible for her safety and her actions. Obviously, this was an accident. It could have turned out way worse than it did. Thankfully, no one was hurt. The damage was minimal. She is okay. But she is a young dragon. She specifically one that can breathe fire. You honestly need to be keeping a very close eye on her. Like, she's not full old enough to necessarily know to have the best judgment.
I'm
Um,
sorry. I'm sorry. I
I,
didn't.
I know it was an
I
accident. I
was.
know it was an accident.
It,
I know it
yeah,
was an accident.
I shouldn't have left. I just wanted to go see the new baker.
I know it was an accident. I know you didn't do anything, try to do anything wrong. Just, Phil, for the safety of you and her safety, keep an eye on her. Like the worst thing that I can imagine happening is another accident happening and the town turning against both of you, and none of us want that.
Yeah. No, you're 100%. That reminds me. I had this set aside for if anybody was able to find her. And he goes back into the kitchen and brings out a box of warm pastries for you guys and a pouch of gold. Uh, here. I know it can't. It doesn't, show how grateful I am in my heart, but, monetary means always speak at least a little bit.
Mm-hmm. We appreciate it. Um, we're just glad that she's okay. Now, I guess I'll turn to Buck, and in sign language, um, are we planning on telling Edith the cause of the fire? Okay. We are the only ones who know, other than her, that she started the fire at Edith's. And we have no intention of telling Edith that that's what happened. Because it was an accident.
I can make an anonymous donation to help repair her bakery. 100%. I can
I-
do that. Just
I think that's a wise choice.
Well, I don't know. It seems that Edith is not the most honest person in the world. And let's just say, how about we wait till tomorrow before we make any anonymous donations?
Okay. Like, she's gonna leave, wait till tomorrow, or, like...
Look, we're going to have a conversation with her, and we don't know, like, we can't predict what our actions are going to be. You know, we have to talk to her about everything going on with the shop and whether or not it's financially viable to actually reopen here, or if it would be better to move somewhere else. So, it depends on how that conversation goes, and if she decides to move, you know, yeah, then a donation might still be in order, but that's a decision that you get to make. You know what I mean?
Okay, okay, yeah. It gives me some time to move some finances around in the books, too, for sure.
How about you take the evening to enjoy brioche bang?
Thank you again.
You know?
All we did was find her.
I was so worried.
No.
I was so worried.
Look, I don't think I could say it better than my colleague did, but I'll just say, people don't like different things. And when things are different, people are quicker to judge. I think we both know that people have a tendency to be rash. So, as my colleague said, let's make sure we are careful in what we do. Yeah?
Yeah. We'll communicate better when we decide to leave the bakery, huh? Yeah, that's probably the best idea.
Well, you two have a good night. And let's go have a conversation. I'll see you. We head out. I'm going to grab the
Hey.
pastries.
Take care. Yeah, grab what he handed
Pastries.
over.
We head out.
Yeah.
Okay, bye.
How much gold was it?
It is a bag of 100 gold.
I'm gonna miss her.
Then.
Yeah, so am I.
Okay, we'll start posting ads for Dragon School. Location Elidor's in Silverhaven.
Yeah.
Oh, that reminds me. I think Buck jumps back in quick and just goes, and just one more thing. If for whatever reason the people around here turn sour, head to Silverhaven. There'll be a place for you there.
Oh, okay. Do they have a bakery?
Do they have a bakery? I think they do.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
I don't think they have a
Pretty poppin'.
confectioner's.
Okay.
Well,
Are they
I think they have a bakery, but I don't think they have a confectioner's.
like pro dragon, or do I have to hide her still?
Look for a man named Elidor.
He'll take care of you.
Elidor. Okay. Cool.
Tell him the lost scales. He'll know what you're talking about.
Lost scales.
I love that we
Thanks.
keep signing this old man up for shit.
Yeah.
Look, man, he sent us out to do fucking busy work. He's gonna come back with a fucking dragon. I'm sorry. If he's on the line for this. Anyway,
Thanks.
Buck heads back out. Yeah, no worries, man.
Right. We will pop on over to Kenzie and Finn as you arrive in the inn. You see Haz
Cool.
at the up at the desk, what the hell's that called? A bar. Up at the bar, trying to hand over like a big chunk of gold.
No, I would have portioned out the exact amount
Oh, okay.
needed to pay off. I'm not making the same mistake.
She's handing over a bag that has a label, like a little piece of string with a label on it that says exactly, 24 pieces of gold for 3 nights of stay at this inn.
So as we walk in, I'm going to turn to ask her, do you mind waiting down here for just a moment? We wish to ask Ida some questions, and it would be best to do that in private.
Oh, just down here by myself to do things that normal flesh people do. Yeah, I can do that.
Why is it that I suddenly relate to you so strongly? This is very odd.
I don't know. Maybe you're starting to get an empathy or something.
No, I don't think that's what it is.
No,
I'm sure you can
I don't
find
think
some
so
food.
either. Was that a good joke?
I'm
liked
not the
it.
good judge.
Kenzie's like, I liked it, so he raises up his hand for a high five. Nice. He wanders off
We'll
to
be
a
back.
table and just sits there kind of awkwardly with his feet hanging off the edge.
So I turned to Kinsey. My plan was to see if we could get any additional information out of Edith related to the Cinderhand gang, given she was clearly doing business with them. However, I recognize that I am not always the most entertaining companion to travel with. So I wish to make a suggestion. Typically, in a good guard, bad guard scenario, I will be the bad guard. I
think you're good at it.
I want to expand my horizons, if you will, and prove that I can, in fact, be an entertaining companion. How do you feel about you being the bad guard, and I will try to be the good guard when talking to her?
Yeah, I think I could do that.
I'm
I've
sure
played
you
bad guys on stage before.
Okay. So my thought, my tactic is I will do my best to make it sound like we are close to catching the perpetrator of the arson case, but we need some additional information, and some clues are pointing to this gang as being involved in some capacity, and hopefully she can maybe tell us where they are, who she's working with, and anything else. The more information we have, the better prepared we can be in case we encounter them again. How does that sound?
Do I have to say much? Will I be
Well, you
like, what do you need me to say? What are my lines?
Oh, I did not have a script for this. Normally, when I play Bad Guard, I stand menacingly in the background and occasionally do magic things that are scary. Relzerax is normally the good guard. So, I guess stand menacingly in the background, but you are also have a wonderful way with words. So I feel it would be a waste to not deploy that talent in some capacity.
Okay, I'll try to improv it.
Okay.
I do
And I
better with
will-
scripts, but I'll try.
I think you could just, you know what? Pretend that you're Teacher Buck.
Okay.
That is a scathing indictment of who I am.
Okay.
How do I be mean to people? Pretend you're Teacher Bug.
No, how do I be Bad Guard specifically? Pretend you're Teacher Buck.
How do I be bad guy? Yeah.
Okay. So we will walk up the stairs, and when I did my detect thoughts the other day, I pinged Edith in one of the rooms.
Yeah.
So I will just knock on the door of that room and see if I get a response.
As you knock on the door of the room, you hear, 1 second, dearie. And little teeny tiny footprints as they shuffle towards it. The door handle turns very slowly and then stops. One second. My hands are a little hard to use today. 1 minute. And then it tries to go again and it turns and it clicks open and she slowly creaks the door open. Oh, you lovely kids again. How are you doing?
We
Kenzie's glaring from behind.
Oh,
we are so delighted to converse with you on the occasion of this evening.
lovely. Come on in. I have some tea that I can make. I would love to converse on this evening with you. Are you feeling okay, dear? You look
I
a little
feel-
ill.
I am so well. I am overcome with joy at this meeting of tastes where we can all enjoy tea together.
Go ahead and give me a deception check, please.
You know what I love? Is you did not have Buck roll a single deception check the entire time we were conning Uncle Cheeks, and now you're asking for Finn for a deception check.
16! Ah! Ah!
Oh, okay. Yeah. You know, I think maybe this tea will make you feel a little bit better, but I'm happy that you're happy, dear. That's great news. What a lovely day to be
Yes.
alive, you know?
Yes, that is something that I too think all the time. Often. Every day.
Kenzie's gonna message Finn, bring down the hostility like 10%.
We are so thrilled to converse with you this evening about the case that we are investigating. The arson case.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Just terrible stuff. Thank you so much for your time. Yes, what would you like to converse about?
Yes, it is a terrible thing that we are all sad has happened, and we do not want it to happen again. That is a thing that we are all thinking. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, terrible stuff. Never again. Never again.
Yes. So we are close to figuring out who did this. We have some top of mind suspects that we are working our way through. However, we were hoping that you might be able to offer us a little bit of additional information concerning one particular group of suspects.
Tell us what you know.
Oh, yeah, okay. What group of suspects do you have?
Well, to start, and Finn is going to pull out a piece of parchment and a quill, and she is going to draw the symbol of the Cinderhand gang that she saw on the receipt in the confectionery. If you wouldn't mind, can you, and she's going to fold the piece of paper in half, and is
Okay.
Edith sitting at like a table or something?
Yeah, she's sitting at a table with a cup of tea
Okay.
in like a little
So-
comfy chair.
Finn will slide the paper across the table in front of her and then get up as if she's going to pace the room. And as soon as she hears Edith open that piece of paper, she's going to walk behind Edith and maybe 10 feet away, and will try to cast detect thoughts.
Thank you for the follow. So she reaches down, grabs the piece of paper, picks it up, opens it. And she holds it in front of her face about an arm's length away and is like, "Oh my, I need to get my readers for this. I can't see anything." And as you cast
Likely excuse.
as you cast detect thoughts, she's like, "Oh, kids these days in their blurry handwriting. I don't even know how I'm supposed to read this parchment paper. Why can't she just say some names or something? Oh my gosh." And she
We
gets up.
believe this gang is called the Cinderhand Gang.
Surface thought is, oh no, if they find out that people know about them, I'm screwed. Oh, well, I haven't really heard about gangs before. But they sound like bad people. Yeah, that's could be a suspect, or maybe not. I don't a gang. I don't know.
The reason I ask is that this would not be the first establishment that this group has targeted. If you have any information on this particular group, it would be helpful if you could share it. They are not ones to stop when they believe that something is owed to them and has not been paid.
She mumbles under her breath, "Ain't that the truth?" I don't think that I have any information that I can give.
I'm just making eyes at Kinsey behind her back. And like,
Tell us what you know. Are you friends of them?
Uh,
Friends of theirs? Are they friends of yours?
Go ahead and give me a persuasion or intimidation.
It's the energy dying off immediately. Tell us what you know. Are you friends with them?
You don't have to tell me.
I have a
if you don't want, I
script,
guess.
okay?
Also, I did see Ulgrin saying time for torture and then say do what Buck would do, headbutt her. Valid, accurate. As soon as she lied, I'd just go, yep, time for torture.
That's so extreme.
Well,
Buck doesn't like this lady.
I'm gonna use my inspiration. God, I don't like that little number. Give me a bigger one, hopefully.
Hell yeah.
Okay, sure.
Still bigger.
well, yeah, the people that pick up the candy and deliver supplies, some of them don't really want to be paid in sweets, and they ask for other things. They're expecting a shipment tomorrow. And if I miss a shipment, I don't.
Have you missed shipments before? Were they sending a message when they tried to burn down your place?
I normally don't miss shipments. No, I don't. I don't know why they would have had a reason to set fire to the shop. This is a new location, and we've been on time with all of our shipments so far. So I don't know.
At this point, I'm going to walk up to Kinsey and put a hand on her shoulder and say, this kind old lady is doing her best to help us. Why don't you go get us some tea? Take a second to cool down.
Do what I want. And then I walk out.
You're off the rails.
Exit stage right.
And then I'm going to sit down like the stage plays that I have seen Kinsey do. I'm going to sit down next to her, put an arm on the table, and say, I apologize for my companion. She means well, but sometimes she's a little intense.
It's okay, you know, cause she's just so passionate about solving the case. I understand.
I appreciate your ability to manufacture that narrative. However, we cannot help you if you do not help us. We do not care if you have dealings with this gang. You are not the person we are interested in. We are interested in catching the people that harmed your shop. And we did find some evidence in the shop that seemed to point to the gang as persons of interest. It seems that you relate on some payments.
Well, yeah, a few, but I didn't make it back, and I paid interest and everything.
Can you tell us anything about the people that you are speaking to? Names, locations, where are they expecting the shipment tomorrow? Anything?
There's a dead drop outside of town here. That's where they take their payments at, not when they pick up the kid. That's two different locations. Such a headache, you know. I have to carry all of my candy shipments out and set them on the back by the door. And then I have to walk all the way out to the outskirts of town. Very dangerous out there, too, you know? Walk all the way out there and put the money inside of a stump. It's not even a real stump. Technology these days.
Astonishing.
I know.
I understand. Do you know if they come to collect same day?
No, well, I've never really been brave enough to check to see how quick it is, but I would assume that there's somebody there to collect as soon as I drop it off. That would make the most sense if they were smart, you know? Wouldn't leave money in a stump. An animal could take it or something, like a badger or I don't know, a muskrat or something.
Yes, badgers and muskrats, all very famous for their interest in gold. Naturally.
Yeah.
Finn's gonna pull out another piece of parchment, draw a really quick rough map of the area. Would you mind indicating where on this map the stump is?
Oh yeah. It's right here. And she draws an X on the map that is on your way back towards Silverhaven.
I see. And what time tomorrow are you supposed to make this drop, and for how much?
It's for, they take 70% of my profits, and it need to have it dropped off, by dusk. So, since it's so late in the year, that's about 6:45, 7 p.m.
I see. Does Kinsey come back with the tea?
Absolutely. 3 cups with all the fixings.
Perfect.
Oh,
I
thank you,
pass
dear.
a cup of tea.
That's so
Did it 'cause
sweet
I
of
wanted
you.
to.
I know you just care so much about catching the bad guys.
I do.
Yeah,
She
I
appears
Grr.
tough on the exterior, but she cares deep down.
Oh, yeah, that's so sweet. It's okay. You know, you gotta keep those tough outer walls, and then you're just a sweet, sweet little tart on the inside. I can see how much you care.
Grr. Grumble, grumble.
You say grumble, grumble.
Yes, I believe it.
Grumble, grumble.
Yeah.
That's how you do it on stage, or else they wouldn't know that that's what you're doing from far away.
Oh, you're like stage whispering as well.
Yes.
Yes.
At no point have you
She's
turned
she
your
is
back to
stage
Edith.
acting
You've kind of been
5
like
feet away
side on
from
the
someone.
entire time. It's like close up magic, but close up lying.
Yeah. Well, Edith, we appreciate you telling us this information. Is there anything else that you can tell us about this gang? Anything at all? Information about how they first contacted you?
It was just a letter I got a letter in the post saying that they would help with the deliveries and being able to help expand my business. And you know, as a capitalist, a good business expansion, you can't really pass that up.
Do you still
Now
have
we're
this
talking.
first letter?
Yeah, I have the first letter. I keep all of my business contracts and receipts, just in case I ever need it for legal reasons.
A wise practice. Would you mind if we took one of those letters for our investigation?
Yeah, no, you cannot have the original copy in case I need it for legal reasons. However, you could make a copy of it.
Can you show me the original, even if I cannot take it?
Hopefully, yes, assuming that it did not burn in the fire.
Where could I find it?
We could go look for it tomorrow.
We can see. My fellow investigator, do you have any additional questions that you would ask of our key witness?
Are you doing with anyone specific? Any names you can give us?
Oh, no names.
Okay.
Do I believe her?
Do an insight check.
You have to take thoughts.
Yeah, but it only lasts for a minute. I assume the conversation went longer than a minute.
Oh, I thought it was 10 minutes. Sorry.
Yeah. You said insight check?
Yep.
13.
She's probably telling the truth. She hasn't done anything like super shady. Besides, take people candy and work with a gang.
All right. Well, we
Be a capitalist.
are appreciative of your cooperation with this investigation. We ask that you stay in town for another day in case we have additional questions for you. This conversation was so enjoyable. It would be wonderful to converse with you on another occasion.
Oh, thank you so much, sweetie. It was quite enjoyable. I really like talking with you. You're such a sweet girl, Yeah, I don't have anywhere to go, seeing as I did also live in the shop, so my house did burn down also. Oh, so sad.
Okay. So Well, you lost your house, but we found something people call something that is better than land ownership. It's blood ties.
Oh,
there's
yeah.
someone at my door. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Good companion Kinsey, shall we let Asker know that he is free to come up as we go?
Are you saying this in
Sure,
front
yeah.
of her?
And if we find out if you lied to us, you're gonna be in big trouble, Missy.
We're gonna do a cut right there with Edith having a shocked and terrified look on her face as Finn mentions that Asker is downstairs. So, chat, with that, we're going to take an intermission. Please go ahead and take a little stretchy break, a potty break, a little snacky break, a walkie around break. Oh, and apparently an ad break. Okay, well, I'm just gonna. Okay, we'll be back in a couple of minutes. Boop. Hello and welcome back to Dice and Divergence. We last left off with Finn just truth bombing, fact bombing that Asker is downstairs waiting to talk to Edith, Jerry Springer style. So let's rip this band-aid off.
Just a quick question: would Rel and I have returned to the inn at this point?
I was just about to say, as Kenzie comes downstairs to go get Asker, Buck and Rel walk into the inn.
Hey, how's everything going?
I think it's going good. I think I did well. We're just about to bring Asker up.
Perfect.
Okay.
I did not want to miss this.
Neither did I.
Finn also just left the room, by the way.
Oh. Okay. So she's just in there by herself, shocked.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, Finn is walking down the stairs, fully intent on sending him back up and just leaving them to hash it out. And then sees everybody
No,
downstairs.
We gotta at least watch.
Oh, excuse me. Is somebody
away.
grabbing Asker? Who's grabbing Asker?
I'll grab him. Let's walk over and go. Hey, mate.
Hey!
Come on.
Hey!
We're gonna go say hello, right?
Well, do I have to? She...
Yes.
Mm.
Oh, no, you don't have to. That's not fair. You can not if you don't want to.
Couldn't they have sent,
She does know you're here.
Oh, my gosh. Okay. Well, you guys didn't have to do that, You could have just said that I got eaten or died or something. And live a
Oh,
different...
we can go tell her that now, if you want.
Not the worst idea that I've heard. Then I can just go abscond and have my own life.
Yeah.
I think
You could be a dancer if you wanted.
Oh, I do want to be a dancer.
I also respect trying to avoid social situations.
regardless of whether you have this conversation or not, it is completely up to you if you want to go and be a dancer. You have the prerogative to do that. Do you think that in the long run, don't you think in the long run it would be better to have this conversation and maybe you can get some closure on it before going and starting fresh?
Well, if you think about it, she's probably gonna die soon, right? Like, you said she was old.
Yeah.
She is old.
And so... Alright, come on, let's go upstairs. I guess I can go talk to my dear sister that sent me away for, you know,
I mean, you could yell at her too.
60
Yeah.
years.
You do not owe her anything just because you are blood related. Only go if it will be helpful for you.
Are you guys gonna be there for me if I cry?
No.
I will.
Okay.
I will.
We'll be there.
Oh, we are? Okay.
W-
Then yes. I will be in the same room, apparently.
Okay, less comforting, but I'll take it.
To be honest with you, that's actually pretty good for them. I'm kind of proud of them, to be honest with you.
Okay. Okay. I got this.
I'm gonna put my... You got this. And as I said, I'm gonna put my hand on his shoulder. I'm gonna cast Heroism.
Oh,
He is now immune to the feared condition.
I do got this.
I'll cast
You did
guidance
got
on
this.
him.
He stomps upstairs, which, since he's a halfling, kind of just sounds like normal people-sized footprints. But he's trying his best to be intimidating.
I follow quickly after him.
Kinsey, you did a better job of being intimidating.
I did? Yeah, no, I did. Wait, are you telling me to... Wait, what?
I just said that you did a better job at being intimidating than he is doing currently.
Oh, yeah.
Wait. Did Kinsey play bad guard?
Indeed.
I did.
Oh, impressive.
That's my girl. Wait, does that mean you played good guard?
Well, anyways, shall we go follow him?
She
into
said
the
it was
room?
I'm
very...
hearing about that
She
later.
said it was very pleasant to talk to you. She did a great job.
Oh. Oh.
I need to hear
Interesting.
everything you're telling me later.
Let's go kill an old lady or something. I don't know.
I don't think I'm gonna go that
Hopefully-
far, but...
Alright, yeah, let's go.
Asker's stomping down the hallway as you guys get to the top of the stairs, and he gets to a door and looks back at you guys and is like, "Is it this one?"
I point to the
This
right
is
door.
it.
Oh, okay, shoot. He stomps down a couple more doors and then, bam, opens the door. Well, Diller, sister, you thought you could get rid of me, but I am back.
Step in the room behind him.
Yeah, walk. I want to watch this.
He's like, "You said I was gonna go be an apprentice, and then after my apprenticeship I could go and then and help with the shop, but I don't want to help with the shop anymore, and you're old. I'm gonna go be a dancer."
Ooh.
Look, yeah, you are.
Edith just has a shock face on, and like she's seen a ghost. You were supposed to stay there. The contract said it was gonna be 70 years. How did you leave early? 70 years? 70 years? It was only supposed to be 1 year. 70? Look at me. I still look a day over 21. What am I supposed to do with that? Well, I don't... It was such a good deal, you know? An unlimited amount of candy? And I didn't even have to pay for it besides you going to go work? It made the most sense for the business. Is not the business the most important thing?
Edith, right now, it seems as though you are grasping for something to justify your actions in your own mind. It might not happen now. It might not happen in a month. Frankly, you don't have long left. It might not ever happen. But I bet that one day it's gonna dawn on you exactly what you've done. And when that day happens, I worry for your safety. Because there is no thought, there is no comfort that you will be able to take, knowing what you have done.
What I've done?
I believe.
I
Yes,
saved
what
our
you've done.
business. I've saved our... had incredible profit margins. Saved the business from bankruptcy.
Do you know where that business partner sourced his sugar from?
No, I don't have a clue where he sourced his sugar from.
Insight check.
Insight check.
And I cast guidance on myself as well.
Same.
I feel like I don't need it, but you know.
21.
Rel and Buck. And both of you notice that she has shifty eyes and she's looking away from you as she says no, she has no clue.
Oh. So I'm sure you wouldn't have any problem consuming your own product, since you know that it is ethically sourced and, only from humanely gathered materials. Correct?
Well, yeah, I could have some, but I think that most of it was destroyed in the fire.
I pulled out the candy piece in my pocket.
Oh, wow, look at that. Go on, sweetie, there's
Looks
only
tasty,
one
huh?
left. You could have that. Save it for yourself. You deserve a little sweet treat with all the investigations that you've done here.
Oh, don't worry, I have a spare.
Oh, wow. Maybe enough to share with, your friend over there that's so passionate about the investigation.
Fucking eat the candy apple goth.
Why don't you tell us what your brother tastes like?
She takes the candy and, everybody roll a perception check.
Casting guidance on myself.
Everybody but Finn notices that she slips the candy into her sleeve when she takes it out of Finn's hand, and then starts to move her hand up towards her mouth like she's going to eat the candy.
Oh, you don't think you're seriously gonna get away with sliding it into your sleeve like that, do you?
I'm sorry, dear. It just slipped, you know? These old fingers aren't what they used to be. Here, let me try to get that out of there. And she pulls it out and holds it in her fingers, two fingers, so it's clearly visible that you can see it.
We won't make you eat it if you just admit what it is. Just admit you knew what you were doing. And you don't have to eat it.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
We're not going to force you.
Can I give the help action by saying, we have asked nicely. We won't force you to eat it. But if you make us force you to tell us, it will not be a fun experience.
$22.
She looks down at the candy that she's holding, and her head drops a little bit, and she says very quietly, "The candy is made out of people."
Sorry, I didn't hear you. What was that?
The candy is made out of people.
Now you feel a weight lifted off your chest. The truth will set you free. So you knew. You knew it was made of people that you were feeding your customers, their brethren, their kin, their people.
It wasn't. They were turned into candy, so it's not like they were eating flesh.
You disgust me.
And that clearly makes it better, given how resistant you were to eating it. You clearly feel that way.
I'm just not fond of sweets, dearie.
Interesting business you've gotten yourself into, then.
It's not the worst when you're not tempted by your own products.
I'll reach a hand out for the candy.
She puts it back into your hand.
I pocket it.
What do you think, Aska?
Oh,
What are the consequences of these actions?
Well, I am not gonna help out at the candy shop and carry on the family tradition of being sugarsmiths. Not gonna do it.
That's good. That's wise.
And as for my dear sister, I hope that both sides of your pillow are warm every night.
For what it's worth, ask her, your sister has nothing now. Her home, gone. Her business, gone. Her livelihood and connections, gone. She owes some money to some very bad people. And her life at this point is meaningless. She is simply a stepping stone in another character's journey. So she can now decide what she wants to do with the rest of her life, if that's to make meaning, or to do as she has always done.
I'll find a way to carry on. I've got a little bit of savings left. Maybe I'll just retire. And like go live in a small little cottage out in the woods.
Well, as you live out your last remaining year, may their faces haunt you. May their names be branded into your mind. And may their spirits visit you in your dreams and beg to know what made their lives less valuable than your coin. Have a lovely evening, Mrs. Applegarth. Buck walks out.
Asker looks at her one last time. He has tears streaming down his face, and he says to her, I hope that I never see you again. Have the life that you deserve. And he turns on his heel and quickly runs out of the room.
As he exits, I'll put my arm around him.
Somehow.
Leave it there.
Somehow, he's very short.
And I'll lean down.
Yeah.
It's my old DM. Hi. Thanks. Hi, Jules.
Ooh.
I will look at Edith before I walk out and say, whatever else you choose to do with your life is your business. If you value anything, though, might I suggest leave that boy out of your future plans.
Well, he was going to get my life inheritance, but it seems that I'm going to have to use that for my retirement now. So, that won't be an issue at all.
Good.
Nice.
And I leave.
Yeah, walk up.
As you leave, she looks sad, and a bit remorseful. If you want to do an insight check, you can.
Yeah.
And we're back.
We're so back, baby. Clearly, Finn only rolls well when she's playing a character. If she's doing anything as herself, it can't happen.
Finn, you're like, yeah, we showed her. She does feel bad. Rel, you can't tell if she feels bad about her brother finding out what has happened or the fact that her business is gone. She just looks remorseful.
I assume it's just the business. If she actually felt bad, she wouldn't have been doing this for 60 years.
That's fair.
And then,
That's fair.
Assuming everyone else is out of the room, close the door behind me. I walk out.
All right.
As we leave, I just really quickly want to shoot Kinsey a message and just say, are you comfortable if we tell the others what we learned of the drop location?
Yeah, but let's not talk too much about my stuff.
Okay.
Please. Thank you.
Do you guys want to have this conversation tonight, or is this a tomorrow thing? Wrap it up for
We
the
can do it tomorrow.
evening. Cool. All right. Anything that you all want to do before it is bedtime?
We don't have to play this out or anything, but I knock on Finn's door, and I hold up my quill and my book, and I go, "You got the energy for a lesson? I have some interesting information for you."
You realize this isn't actually how the lessons are going to go. You just asking questions, me pointing out the basics of arcane spellcraft. There's other work we have to do once we get back to Silverhaven. That's going to be a lot less pleasant.
I didn't sign up for Pleasant.
Fine. You get 5
I'm
minutes.
gonna learn how to hatch an egg.
You have 5 minutes.
Okay, well look, first you need to put it in a fire, and then a bucket of brandy every 30, and I just tell them how to hatch a dragon egg. I did my own research. Now I head to bed.
I guess before we head to bed, make sure I'll pay for a room for Asker for the night, as I'm assuming he has no money and does not want to stay with his sister.
He has
should-
no money. The only thing that is in his pockets are some chocolate coins wrapped in a thin gold foil.
Then yeah,
So-
I'll pay for a room for him, and just be like, hey, wherever you go tomorrow, I wish you the best of luck. But for the night, I'm sure it would be nice to sleep in something other than a cage. So, have a room.
Wow.
Good
Thank
smart.
you so much. Do you want I don't have much that I can offer you guys.
That's fine. You were put in a very terrible spot. You were lied to. You are gonna have, it's not gonna be easy, but I don't need anything in return. I hope things work out for you. I'm excited for your life as a dancer.
Thank you. I've always wanted to be a dancer, and the sad guy said something about Kinsey being a good teacher. So I think, maybe I'll stop by every now and again and pick up a few lessons from her if you think that would be okay. I was going to talk to her about it in the morning.
Yeah, I mean, feel free to have a conversation with her about it. I know I'm not sure exactly what kind of dancing you're into, but I know that she performs in Silverhaven every once in a while. So, but yeah, feel
Oh!
free to talk to her about it.
I
tomorrow.
would love to be able to come by and watch one of her performances. That would be so cool. Oh, wonderful.
She's
Where
quite
does she
talented.
perform at?
Oh. I'm trying to remember the name. I have it written
Firefox Cafe.
down. Her performance at the Firefox Cafe in Silverhaven.
Firefox. Okay, let me, I'll just remember that because I don't own anything. So, yeah, okay. The Firefox Cafe in Silverhaven. Got it.
Mhm. But yeah, you should probably talk to her about it if you're wanting any tips. She would be the person to ask.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you. And he like pops into bed, but after he does like a little like twirl on his little toe, like pretend to be a ballerina type deal, twirls around and then gets into bed, pulls the sheets up, and gets all like snuggy cozy.
Okay. Fair enough. I'll leave the room and go back to mine.
All right, you guys turn in for the night. You can push your long rest buttons.
So we're going to call going to sleep from now on. Right, sorry guys, I just gotta press my long rest button.
I wish it worked as good as a long rest button. Wow.
Also, what do you mean the sad guy?
You kept
I
giving in
mean-
sad news. Like, you said almost zero
That's just rough
positive
to hear.
things to this guy.
Well, I was gonna, and then Rel spoke, and Kinsey
And then Rel
spoke, and I had to
spoke.
pick it up afterwards and be like, you have a new lease on life.
Yeah.
But like, don't get me wrong, I did the bit of saying like 7 bad things, and then you guys jumped in, and I was like, well, that's how this interaction's gonna go now.
Sorry about that, but yeah.
Hey, no reason to say sorry. I think it was a better bit.
Yeah.
Just saying only bad things is like, you could look at it 2 ways. All of these bad things. And sorry, what did you say?
Uh, uh, the misery.
Alright. In the morning, you wake up, everybody is well rested. And Rel has already brought up your morning pot of coffee for Finn specifically, and a pot of coffee for everybody else. Haziel's onion and cheese.
Yep.
Some local pancakes and syrup for Kinsey.
And then I'll just take a guess, and I'll just ask her some eggs, bacon, and toast as well.
Okay. Nice. As you knock
Just
on the
in
door
the
to
morning.
Asker's room, and he opens the door, and you're handing him his tray of food. He's like, well, I haven't eaten real food in so many years. I don't know what what's it gonna taste like? Is it
Buddy,
even gonna be
buddy,
good? Can I even
buddy.
digest this? I don't know.
Hey, just look at it this way.
Yeah,
When you were made of candy, you ate
yeah,
candy.
I did. Yeah,
This
yeah.
body didn't eat any of that. This body should still be used to eating regular food. It should be great.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Enjoy the taste of something savory.
Like
Okay.
the sausage.
Yeah. Bacon. You know. There's some jam for the toast. If you want something sweet, but it's on the side, so you don't have to use it. It's up to you.
I don't think I want any sweet food ever again.
Makes so much sense.
Yeah. Okay.
Um.
I'm gonna go back to my room now. Okay, bye.
Yeah, enjoy your breakfast.
Thanks. Okay. And he.
Azrael knocks on the door.
Oh, sorry.
So I was going to say, Azrael walks away from the door. You see Buck walk up with a business card in his hand. He's like, I feel like this kid needs a new direction.
Oh my god. He's
Hey,
recruiting.
I mean, he has expressed interest in dancing, but go for it. I think you're right.
Hey. Who says he can't learn that there? And I knock on the door.
He opens it. Hi, I already got. I don't need anything. I'm good. I just got the food.
Hey,
Thanks.
It's okay. It's okay.
Oh,
It's okay. Take
okay.
a minute. Take a breath. It's gonna be okay.
Finn just pokes her head out the door. Can you all keep it down?
Alright,
It's morning time.
he's having a moment.
He's been having a moment for 5 minutes.
Yep.
I have been
She's
having a
having a
moment for the
moment
last
for
60
60
years.
Yeah.
Look, you seem to be a little bit directionless at the moment.
Well,
And
I have one direction.
I know a place.
Hang on. I need to
Is
get
it
a
good?
drink of water before I, my throat's a little dry.
It's okay.
No, that was Chad. Chad's made us drink water. Drink your fucking water.
Hydrate.
Oh, right, shoot.
Coffee isn't water.
Coffee isn't water.
It is, though.
There's more water in coffee than there is in us.
Percentage-wise.
Yep.
I love the different
So-
reactions. I was so happy, and fucking Dev's face was like, "Oh my god, no!"
Not again. I've been here before. Please.
Caffeine doesn't dehydrate you
Free me
enough
from this
to
prison.
discount the water that you're drinking. Anyway, I'll go. Well, is it a good direction?
Well, yeah, it's it's not bad. It's not bad. Dancing. I'm gonna be a dancer. I want to be a dancer.
I entirely encourage that path. But where will you learn that?
Well,
Kinsey's an amazing teacher.
yeah.
But she's an adventurer, meaning lessons will be far and few between.
Oh. Well, I was gonna watch one of her performances at the Firefox Cafe. That's the
I didn't
name,
know
right?
You wanted to be that kind of dancer.
Well,
Hey, I
You-
respect
you-
it.
thank you. Okay. Yeah. You said she was one of the best, so why not watch one of her performances
Best I've ever
first?
seen.
Fantastic.
Hey, you learn from the great. But once you've watched that, there's a place that I know that I run. And it's sort of like a
You're not a dancer, are you?
self-development course. I'm actually quite a proficient dancer, just not as good as Kinsey.
Oh.
Look, I reckon that if you need a place to lay your head, 3 square meals a day, and lessons in things that are like dancing, and you're looking for a home, head here.
He takes
Back
the
with
card
the
out
card.
of your hand. Well, I have no money to my name. No house, no worldly
We'll work it
possessions. Oh, okay. This was me going to be saying yes, but even better. It's cool. Thank you.
Good to hear, good.
I'm
Good to hear.
pretty sure I'm
And
older
Buck
than
heads.
you are.
To get breakfast. Yeah, but, so was your sister, and she was an idiot. Years don't make you smart. And you don't stop being a kid in my eyes until you get smart. I was a kid well into my life. Well into my life. And then eventually, you look around and things change.
Yay. Thank
Anyway.
you.
Enjoy your food. Oh, thank you. Enjoy your food.
Streamlabs was mean and Automata that.
Yeah, why did they do that?
Yeah, so Buck goes to eat his breakfast.
He goes back and into his room, and you hear like every now and again like little piddle patters of like happy feet coming out of his room.
He's so lovely when he keeps his mouth shut.
Most people are that way.
True. I'm assuming we've coalesced as a group to eat food. And so I'll just go, right, well, we've completed the mission and some. So, should we head back?
I will tell the group about what we learned from Edith. Again, not mentioning the Cinderhand gang, but just that one of the groups that reached out to work with her is expecting payment at a particular dead drop. And if we wish to learn more about this supplier who seemed very excited to work with her, we could potentially stake out that drop-off point and see if we can nab somebody to get more information.
Not against it.
I like a little stakeout.
There's
Do we know
also
where?
good.
Do we know where?
Yes, it's on the way back actually to Silverhaven. I hold up a map.
Perfect. Do we know
And
when?
point to where an X is.
Do we know when?
Dusk.
Sounds good.
In the meantime, I do have one more stop I'd like to make. Finn, I think we wanted to go have a conversation with Billy Bob.
Indeed.
Are you guys going as a whole
Yes.
group?
Buck wouldn't go.
You can stay behind with Haziel.
For the time being,
Kinsey's
it'll be
curious.
Okay.
Sounds fun.
For fuck's sake, guys.
We'll bring her back in one piece, we promise.
I trust you to bring it back in one piece. I'm just disappointed you
I
can't.
can protect myself. I'm strong now.
Exactly. That's why, this is why you coming back in one piece was not a question. You are three very capable adventurers and fighters. The reason you know what? Fuck it, just go. It's fine.
All right. In that case, that's where we head.
Sorry, I am trying to fix a thing.
That's all.
Before and as we on our way out of town, I will stop. Is there a cart or something that serves food other than the pastries?
Oh yeah, There are some like food stalls in the town. There is a little fancier sit down place also, but there are just like little street vendors with like that make
Does
like
anyone sell
burritos and things like that.
turkey legs
Oh my god, yeah, turkey legs.
or a ham shank? One of those.
Not as much ham, but turkey for sure.
Okay. I'll grab a couple of those because I was told to bring food for the dogs. So, grab a couple of those on the way out of town, and then head towards where we were told to
So go.
find
As
Billy
you start
Bob.
to head out of town, you get a little ways out, and everything becomes less townsy, and a little more. There's, let's not call it trash, but odd belongings in people's yards. Tires hanging off of the swing, but not rubber tires, wooden tires off of the trees. Some fences definitely around each property. And you come to the house that you're supposed to be. And trying to find the answer to that question as well. You see two large mastiffs that are in the yard, and they're barking at you. Go ahead and roll an animal handling with advantage since you brought your food.
Yeah.
Do we want... Oh, never mind.
May I cast guidance on myself?
Yes.
All right. $18.
Yeah. So you walk up to the edge of this fence and you toss in your turkey legs, and the dogs stop barking at you and they run over to the things, and their little stumps are wagging. They are happy and appeased with that, so you can continue onto the property. As you walk further into the property, you see a fairly large human come running out of the wooden house, the log cabin. He is wearing pants that seems to be held up with one strap over top of his shoulder with no shirt on. Mind you, it is late fall, so it is a little chilly. And he's like, "Hey, yo, what you should be doing over there? We send them in and then their dogs in, and we're gonna get you ain't worth the shit."
Is this Billy Bob or not Billy Bob?
I don't know. No. It's Billy Bob's property.
Well, I mean, do I recognize him?
You haven't met Billy Bob, right? You met
No, Billy Bob was the person we met, and we were told that this is where Petra lives. Or
No,
the other way
you
around.
met Petra.
You got it
were
the other
told
way
where
around.
Billy
Okay,
Bob
yeah.
lives.
Sorry.
Yep.
So this is not Petra.
This is
No,
not
there's
Petra.
Bubba, Billy Bob, and Terry all hang out in the same spot.
Okay.
Also, for this
Uh,
interaction, Finn will just be behind Relzorax, slightly off center, standing to her full looking a little intimidating. And she's still wearing the all black outfit as opposed to her school uniform. And so she'll just be menacing in the background.
Are you Billy Bob?
Yeah, I sure am there, Billy Bob. And who's you?
My name's Relzarex.
That's a fancy name
we're-
now there, isn't it?
You can just call me Ral. That's what my friends
Ral.
call me. We're friends.
That's
right?
better. Well, no, not yet, but do you for?
Fair enough. Oh, well, so yeah, we were in town when that sweet little old lady, Edith, her confectionery started on fire. You see,
Oh,
and we were
God bless
talking
her.
with-
That was terrible, terrible.
truthfully, terrible event. I'm so glad that she's safe. Bless her heart.
Bless her
Um,
heart.
You see, we were talking with some of your friends. I think it was Petra, Bubba.
Ah, yeah,
Carry
Petra and
around.
Bubba, we go down there in the swamp sometimes and we
Yeah.
get I could do the shit. Yeah, these are good peoples.
Exactly. Yes, they were absolutely lovely, great folks. They were talking about how sometimes y'all go hunting with a boomstick around the area, and with some nice old guns
Well,
that you made.
a gun is, but I do have my boomstick. Petra's not supposed to be talking about that. She know better than that because he's gonna get them cops around here and shit.
Yeah, well, she was just lovely.
She
But
is
anyway, we
lovely,
were
bless
just
her
wondering.
heart.
Yeah, bless her heart. We was just wondering. This boomstick that you invented, that you came up with, sounds mighty powerful and very, very interesting. Seemed like you got a good head on your shoulders coming up with something like that. We're just wondering if you'd be willing to show it to us. It sounds quite useful for hunting, and I'm a hunter myself. I've hunted some my fair share of you know boars.
No.
I've gotten some big ol' elk before. So always looking for any new tools.
And he gets real close to you, like, and squinty-eyed, and then like looks at Finn, and looks at Kenzie, looks back at you, spits on the ground. All right, well, come on this way when he's back over here. We can go back out into the woods and go find something to shoot,
Thank you very much. Thank you for the invitation, friend. So yes, sorry. I'm Ral, and this is my friend Finn, and Kinsey. We're just in the area helping Miss Applegarth out, with everything that was going on. Such a tragedy, but
Tragedy.
thankfully I think everything will be okay for her.
I pray for her. I pray to the gods every day for her. May she bounce back from this tragic incident. All right, come on, let's go shoot some.
Perfect.
So he takes you out back, and he has a shed out back. Out back in the shed, it is just covered in like metal odds and ends. There's a various amount of swords. There are ropes and chains just dangling. The dogs are done eating their turkey legs, and they are coming along with you. You're talking to Billy Bob, so they're like, yeah, sure, whatever, y'all are friends. I don't care. He's not bothered, so we're not bothered. Everything's fine. He goes into the shed, and inside of the shed you see like various wheelbarrows and regular barrels, crates piled up on top of each other. He has to like climb, do a big old step in to get into the shed. The shed door only opens as far wide as he is round. Squeezes in there. You hear some like rattling and shaking around and boxes falling. Oh god damn, move that shit over. Somebody needs to clean this mess and it comes back out. And he comes out holding a metal hollow metal tube that is about 8 feet long. On the end of the tube, there is a hinge that has a clip onto it where he shows you that he can stuff an explosive powder into the end. He shuts it and it clamps down with like a bunch of heavy duty clamps that go shut and then are also screwed into place. There is a hole at the top of this that he shows you. You put a tiny flame into it and you stick a ball down the end of the tube, put a tiny flame into it, and then it'll explode and the ball comes out. There's also a stick, not a fancy stick, like a stick. He's like, you gotta go find yourself one of them there sticks, but make sure that it's got like toothpaste is like a fork there is, and you know, make sure it's tall enough, right? Stick in the ground, put the stick, our boomstick on top of that stick, and then you kind of like just like aim right over there, you know?
Well, that makes perfect sense. That's real smart now. I
That
don't
is
know if
real
I would have
smart.
thought of that.
No, probably
That
not.
way you
I
don't
haven't
have
seen
to-
anybody. Yeah, you're gonna hold it. You just enter the aim right there, and I don't. No, I mean not to toot my own horn, but I ain't seen anybody else with a boomstick like this.
Yeah, I ain't neither. It's quite nifty.
Can I make an investigation check to two things? One, figure out the exact setup of this tube, but then also to memorize its design.
Sure.
Do I know what the DC is?
The DC to see the design and figure out how it is set up is going to be a 15. The to have it memorized is going to be a 20.
Can I assist, because I will also be studying it and trying to analyze it. So can I assist?
Don't you worry.
Back?
We're not rolling for this. We're not
Oh!
rolling for this.
Yeah, this is ridiculous.
I will use one of my portent rolls, which I rolled a 17.
Oh yeah,
Which
will you?
total will be
Fuck
24.
yeah.
That's the one you're using?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm saving the other one for later.
Oh,
We have other shit we're doing later today.
Jesus.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. I love that.
Yes. You are able to see that he has crudely made literally just a hollow tube, and the inside is forged in a way that the ball will only stay in, will stay in and not roll out when it is set onto the thing to aim. Besides that, it is just a solid, like a hollow tube with a really sturdy butt.
Cool. So I think Rosalrax, as the gun is kind of being passed around to everybody, I think you see it get to Finn, and there's almost this weird glitch that happens where it almost looks like she sort of, I just no better word for it, glitches for a moment, and you see she is just studying this thing in the way that you have seen her study things time and time again, where she is clearly building the blueprints in her head of what this looks like.
Bread is a brain head.
Yeah, yep, exactly that.
Exactly.
Mhm.
You got a
Got
good
it.
bread on your shoulders there.
I do. Whole wheat.
Ooh, even better.
All right, so I'm got one of them there targets over there. If you all wanna take a shot at it. Can't do too much. I only got a couple of ball ammos left. Gotta make some more of them.
Oh my, do you forge these yourself? Or cast them, rather?
Mm, well, yeah, you could say that.
Okay. I'd love to take a shot if that's all right with you.
Yeah, you saying, yeah, well, 100%. You're gonna aim right there at that there target there yonder.
Okay.
Go ahead and just roll the
Um,
d20.
Roll
I'm
a
gonna stand next
d20.
to Relzorax and be softly whispering in his ear. How does it feel when you move it? And I'm just like basically asking him a bunch of questions as he's going through the motion of shooting the damn thing to get a sense for the weight and balance of this thing
Yeah.
and how
I'll
and that kind of stuff.
I'll describe it. Yeah.
It
So I
is. You
rolled
rolled it. You
17.
rolled it 17. It is
Yeah.
extremely unsteady. It feels so unsafe. Like, this thing is rigged up to help. Like, it is amazing that Billy Bob still has all 4 limbs.
Uh-huh. Fair enough.
Rel, you take the shot and you do actually hit the target.
That's impressive.
What's the kickback like?
Insane, I imagine.
He flies backwards.
So, again, it's just a tube. So you're
Yeah.
holding the tube with one hand, lighting it with the other, and the end of it is
Yep.
balanced on a stick.
Yep.
So when it fires, it just flies out of your hand backwards.
Okay.
Fascinating.
Fair enough. Huh. Well, golly. I didn't expect there to be that much power to it.
Oh, yeah, right. That's why you only get one shot though, because then you gotta go and fetch it, and then you open it up and put more powder in. So you gotta make sure that you don't miss when you hit it.
You gotta make your shot count.
Percent,
Never want to
yeah.
miss your shot.
Don't miss.
Yeah. I'd hate to take a shot at a boar, miss it, and then have to deal with an angry fucking boar, you know what I mean?
Well, I don't know, right? Because he's gonna stick that touchdown right there where the sun don't shine, and then you're gonna be hollering for your mama.
Yeah. Absolutely, sirree. Well, anyone else want to take a shot at this thing?
I am satisfied. Kinsey?
Please.
Oh,
Is
yes.
that okay, Billy Bob?
Yes, ma'am, little lady. You just hang on one second. Let me go ahead and refill this for you. You guys, and you're gonna take me a little minute. So he picks it up and he starts like unscrewing the back of it to be able to refill it.
Can
Billy
I-
Bob,
Oh, go ahead, Josh.
would it be okay if would you be willing to walk me through it? Is it okay if I try loading it myself, or would it be better if if you do it just to make sure it's safer?
I'll do it. I can show you how it's done right here, and you just watch. All right. So you got all of your securities right here, right? You gotta unscrew all of them, lefty loosey, righty tighty. All right, because that's. You gotta make sure you remember that, because you don't want it to be all loose stuff. All right, and so lefty loosey, we're gonna take it apart. And now remember, you want to do one of them there star patterns so that we don't get too much tension onto one side, and then it will go sideways. That ain't no good either. He unscrews them, and is able to take the end cap off of it. He's like, I got this here powder stuff. It explodes real good. I don't really know what it's made of. You just do a little bit of this powder and a little bit of that there black powder, and you just mix it up. Let your heart decide and the ancestor guide you,
Oh yeah, just whatever feels right. Yeah.
Whatever feels right. You just push that in there and just snap it up all up right. Yeah. Don't grind it. That's real important. Don't grind it unless you want
Okay.
to explode.
Well, I certainly don't want that. I gotta keep all my
No.
fingers, you know?
Yeah, you need all them fingers. You gotta have a good time with those fingers too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You know what I don't understand? Yeah.
So yeah, you take all that, you can use powder, and then you put a little bit. Yeah, it's not that much there. It shows you a handful, about a palm size amount of powder that he puts into the tube, and he's like, you kind of like just put it in there a little bit. It can move forward a little bit because when you put the ball in the other end, it'll like scooch all the powder back down to the bottom, and then it'll all compact and stuff. And then you're gonna tighten it back up. And remember that star pattern, and we're gonna go right this time because it's righty tighty, lefty loosey. So you tighten, you do get it every other one. You just star pattern, tighten real tight. Make sure that there's no air gaps. Get all that?
Oh, golly, that sure is smart.
Alright, and then you gotta get your stick back set up again. Usually need to get a different hole because that hole is probably all torn and worn out. Yeah. Yeah. So you get your stick, put your stick back in the ground, put that in there on the little forky part of the stick.
Can I do a quick check to see? Can this go really bad? Like above table. Like, can Finn do a check to get a sense of like probabilities of how bad, like the chance that this could go really bad? Is it like a 5% chance? Is it like a 50% chance?
Well, just give me a straight intelligence roll.
Intelligence.
Can I cast guidance on that, or does that not work?
I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
With an 18, yes. This has a very high probability of going very wrong.
Like, if we were to put it in like check terms, is it like you roll less than a 15 and your hand's gonna get blown off type of stuff?
It is a 15 to hit, a 12 to something bad to happen, and it will only get worse from there.
So there's
12
a
or lower.
greater than 50% chance that this could go really, really bad since it's just a straight D20 roll. Oh, fuck. Okay. Good to know.
All right. And he looks at Kinsey and he's like, all right, there, pretty lady. Now, remember, you're going to take your little tiny flame. You stick it right there in the top of this hole right here. Make sure that you got your aim good and stuff first. So you aim it, and then you take the flame and you stick it right there in the top, and then it's going to make that big boom, and you're going to shoot that there target. And he like steps to the side so that you can grab the end of the stick.
So is this purely just a D20 roll? I can't guidance it or anything?
Nope.
For her?
Okay.
Okay.
So fuck, I didn't want to have to use this, but all right, Finn is gonna try to do this in such a way where Kinsey will not notice. But I'm going to use my second portent roll of a natural 20 to make it so that she doesn't get fucked by whatever this explosion is gonna do, since it's a greater than 50%. If it was a less than 50% chance, I wouldn't use it. But like, now that I like knowing that this could go really, really bad, she will use the portent roll to guarantee success, and hopefully in a way where Kinsey does not notice.
How do you plan on doing this?
How do I plan to use my portent?
Yeah, to help. How are you going to make the roll for Kinsey?
I think what she's going to do is she is going to conjure her mage hand behind Kinsey. So like Kinsey's obviously like in somewhere in like the middle to lower third of the gun, maneuvering it, aiming it wherever. And I think she's going to cast her mage hand to touch the gun and then essentially use her divining magic where she suddenly sees a vision of the gun exploding and Kinsey's legs being damaged irrevocably. And knowing what that would do to her if it actually came to pass, she can't let that happen. So she uses the mage hand just on like the butt of the gun to try and like aim the gun in such a way where it'll be the exact correct angle. And I think like as she tries to shift the gun, maybe like Kinsey's grip changes a little bit to compensate. Just again, to try and just make it seem like, you know, the gun is weighty and needs to be balanced or whatever, and trying to do it in such a way where she won't notice. But yeah, that's how I will do it.
Alrighty. Kinsey,
Yeah, it can be monk.
go ahead and 1, roll your straight d20, and 2, roll a perception check.
Well, she doesn't need to roll the d20 because the portent roll is 20. It's like that's the dice roll that I'm substituting.
Okay.
Was the d20 that she was rolling.
Gotcha.
Oh my god, good thing. Jesus Christ. My god.
Okay, good call.
Roll your perception.
Oh my god.
Okay.
So good at this.
So,
Yeah, maybe I could try to roll like a sleight of hand to hide it. I don't know.
go ahead and,
but-
roll your sleight of hand.
Can I guidance Finn's sleight of hand?
Sure.
I think you probably don't know what is.
Yeah, you
I mean,
wouldn't
maybe
know
you
that
see the
she's
mage
doing.
hand, but I'm intentionally trying to do it where
Mhm.
nobody
Fair
sees me. So
Fair enough.
that's the thing.
Okay.
If I was doing it more openly, I think it would be fine. But I'm like, but maybe my sleight of hand will be shit. I don't know.
Fair enough.
Okay.
It is.
Yeah, 11.
All right. So, here's how we're going to end today's session. As Kinsey goes to light the fuse, quote unquote fuse, because there's no fuse, to explode the boomstick, the boomstick and Kinsey start to glitch. You see a bunch of different versions of explosions happening. There are some splashes of blood that happen. There are not explosions that happen. There is the target being hit. It is a bunch of glitches all at once. And then we snap to black. And that is the end of today's session. Yay!
Ooh-wee.
That sounds concerning.
It's
Nah, it's fine.
fine.
It's totally fine.
No, it's all good.
Okay,
Don't
I
worry about it.
accidentally, with my natural 20, I yeeted Kinsey into another dimension, and that's why she's fine. Oops.
Yeah.
The explosion still happens, she's just not here.
She's just not here.
You know?
She's in one piece. She's just not here.
Okay, so the beginning of that statement was bring back.
And she has been brought back somewhere.
Somewhere else.
Hey, we succeeded at the one piece. We're still working on the bring back part.
Yeah.
One step at a time, okay?
Yeah.
You guys could have been anywhere in the world tonight, but you decided to hang out with us, and we super duper appreciate that. Thank you for hanging out and having a little escape from the everything that is happening around, and we cannot wait to hang out with you again next week. I hope that you have I hope, they hope, we hope, everybody hopes that you have a wonderful holiday weekend if you are holidaying, and if not, then that's cool too. Enjoy the extra day off if you get one of those at work. I get an extra day off, so that's cool. We will see you guys next week, same time, 6 p.m. EST, because that is the correct time zone. And okay, bye-bye. Don't roll your eyes at me.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye now.